Hi, this is Wishup. Let me get this arranged here. Okay. Oh, I'll get it. There we go. Okay, so welcome to your, darn it. I kicked it with my foot just as I got it. Okay, welcome to your 2019 first quarter forecast readings. This will be the tarot section. So I've got readings for January, February, and March. As I hope I'm saying in all the readings, these are mix and match. You use them however, whenever, in whichever order you see fit, and hopefully they'll give you something useful and interesting. I'm trying to have each of them stand alone. So this top row is going to be the tarot cards for January. This is the Zirkus Magi deck. This is the Illuminati Tarot, and this is the beloved Santa Muerte Tarot. And here we go. Duchess of Buckets, the Alchemist or the Magician in reverse, and the Ace of Cups. So I'll hold these up so you can really see them. So here's the Duchess of Buckets. And let me see if I can get the glare off her. This is the Queen of Cups. She is sitting in an elephant's trunk with the cup in front of her. And it's a little bit interesting because my January reading with the playing cards had the Queen of Hearts, which is a similar sort of feeling. So there's the idea that there is a deep desire or wish for something, something that's very heartfelt. It could also say that you're feeling a little vulnerable, a little emotional, but I think it's really more about having a deep sense of your desires. Even if it's in a little bit of a dreamy way, having a sense of what you're looking for. Since I'm just going to do the January, I can kind of get this a little bit closer up. Okay, so this is the Alchemist, which is the Magician. So here he is with everything. As the Alchemist, it gives a slightly different feel because the Magician can be a card of will. You're willing things forward. You're making it all happen. While the Alchemist, in terms of the outcome, can have the same thing. The Alchemist is really sort of in that art of combination. The art is in the recipe, not just in willing things forward. So I feel like here you're looking for the right recipe for something and you don't have it. You're missing an ingredient, I guess I'd say. And another reason why I'm saying that is because here we have Santa Muerte's Ace of Cups. So you see this beautiful cup, and we've got this dragonfly perched on the corner. We've got this storm, this kind of raging storm coming down into the cup. But the cup, because there's so many skulls in the Santa Muerte Tarot, doesn't look bothered by the prospect of being knocked over. In fact, it's got hearts in its eyes and a heart for a nose. And I don't know, it looks like it's welcoming the rain, like letting that rain come down. I feel like for this particular January reading, if you chose the tarot reading, we have some big cards, right? Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups, those are big cards. And we've got the Major Arcana Magician card in reverse. Still a good card in reverse. But it's signaling to me that there is an ingredient you need. And I don't think this ingredient is going to come from your own efforts. You know, again, I'm getting to that idea of the magician and the will, and you have all the tools you need. But this is rain coming from heaven, right? This is a gift from the divine. If you think of the traditional Rider-Waite deck, there's a hand with a cup. So this is like something divine being added. I can't see an elephant without thinking of Ganesha, and so the security, like the Queen of Cups is an emotional character, but in this case, she's got a very secure perch, and she's being upheld. I almost want to say with the strength of the universe. And this allows her, because I'm also thinking of that elephants never forget kind of idea, this allows her to go deep into the well of her own memory and her own feelings, and to feel secure, even if the things that she's exploring have been painful in the past. But I think that the ingredient to really put it all together is going to come, I'm here pointing at this cup, from outside herself. I think here, because she's the queen, so she's the maximum receptive character. And the queen and the king are like the most actualized characters in the minor arcana. So she has gone as far as she can go, and she is as receptive as she can be. And something is coming, something is falling into her cup. And it may not be what she expects, but it's not an ingredient that she has now. And she isn't going to get it to fall by putting it on her grocery list or necessarily by making a master plan. She's going to get it by opening herself up to the possibility and being aware, I think, of her own power, her own ability to incorporate these things. She doesn't have to be afraid of anything that falls into her cup, that it will overwhelm her. It won't. This cup doesn't look overwhelmed. There's a huge storm over its head, and the cup looks just happy as all get out, happy as a clam, I'd say. So I feel that this Queen of Cups is very secure. There's something coming from an emotional place. It could be a place of memory. It could be a place of family. These are issues that often come up with the Queen of Cups. It could be an issue of intuition, the development of a new level of intuition or a new level of family intimacy. All of these issues that would have to do with things in the sign of Cancer, the 4th house, and that also have to do with the moon. So any of these kinds of ideas of yin and receptiveness and deep memory and ancestral wisdom and psychic intuition and empathy and compassion, these kind of things, there's some deep development happening here, but she doesn't have everything that she's going to have. But it's okay, because as long as she works on being, not even works, as long as she allows herself to just be the wonderful, receptive person that she already is, this queen is going to get the ingredients that she needs. And they could come from unexpected places, and even places that might overwhelm another person, but they will not overwhelm her. They're going to give her the ingredients that she needs to do the alchemy, to do the magic that she's trying to do. So I think that's what I see for this January. I'm hoping that you're enjoying these first quarter playlists, and I hope whatever you're working on, you find those pennies from heaven that are coming your way. And I guess until the next reading, rock on with your bad selves.